go?
Yeah, you guys are on.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Hot Ones here at UGAHacks 8. I'm Alex Brezu, the Logistics Director for the organization, and today we're joined by Bob Foreman from HPCC Systems. So I'll let Bob introduce himself.
Sure. Thanks, Alex. I've been working with LexisNexis and HPCC Systems for about 12 years. I'm a software engineering lead, but also my primary responsibility is training. So I go around evangelizing the HPCC platform and teach ECL.
Awesome.
So yeah, thank you for doing this. This is great because I am a Hot Ones fan.
Awesome.
I've watched a lot on YouTube, and what they have, how many, 11 or 12 seasons now?
Yeah, I think it's been running
And
for
so
about 8
I
years.
hope I'm on the good side of this, and so I've wanted to try this so I can scratch this off my bucket list. So thanks for inviting me.
Of course. So we have a smaller selection than what you might have seen on YouTube, but we've got a decent setup here, going from some typical spiciness to that.
Yeah, the big boys. Right?
Yeah. These two will be fun.
Okay.
But we'll run through some questions regarding your experience. We'll do some fun rapid fire ones.
Sure.
And we can just converse through there as well.
Sounds great.
Good to get started?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Let's do this. So start from this side, go down this way.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this would be my normal stuff.
It's nothing bad at the start.
Little heat, but not bad. Good.
Good flavor.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, what's that?
So the first sauce was the Howler Monkey.
Oh, I thought this was the hottest stuff. Oh,
The hottest is over here.
that was only medium. Oh, I'm in trouble.
Are you
No,
feeling it?
No, everything's fine. Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. So let's get started with the first question here. So you've been in the industry for a fair bit, and I'm sure you've seen it change throughout your career. And the question is, where do you see the software industry or the computer science industry in 10, 20 years?
Oh my goodness. A lot more machine learning, a lot more AI, movement to the cloud, which some of the things that we're doing right now at LexisNexis to be ready for that, And that beyond that, there's nothing that surprises me anymore. Being in the one thing I've learned about technology is that the only thing that's consistent is change. So you have to be ready for the change. You have to try to anticipate the change. I think there'll be a lot more like this
ChatGPT.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing that's going on right now, and I think we're going to have more of that. Unfortunately, my hope is that people use it for good instead of for not good. There's bad actors out there. And I saw that when the internet was coming on board, back in the mid-90s, So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to the next 20 years. The technology is exciting, and I say that all the time, that where we're at right now with technology amazes me in my lifespan and my years in the technology business. Since I don't want to, well, you can see my hair, but I've been in technology essentially since the mid-70s.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So what was the first piece of technology that you interacted with?
Well, I was in the U.S. Navy.
Awesome.
So I was a code breaker. I was a cryptologic technician. So a lot of high-tech equipment back then. But instead of hard drives and mouses, we had perforator tape and light pens.
Oh,
they had the old light pen.
Wow.
That was the coolest thing in the world back then. But we had perforator tape on a teletype, and then light pens. So
it's changed a lot.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, that's interesting, especially with the mention of ChatGPT and stuff.
Yes.
I think some of the hackers here at the event are trying to use it for their project, so it'll be interesting to see how they incorporate that.
Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a big challenge to the people in school that to stop plagiarism, because I hear that a good session you can write an essay or write you a proposal or something and do it. So they're gonna have to be aware of that.
It's definitely it'll be a challenge, but it'll be, I think, at the end of the day, something good.
I think so.
You feeling anything?
No, not yet. I'm good. As a matter of fact, that was rather delicious. It was good breakfast.
This might not be the best breakfast.
I know. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, let's go on to
That's
the second
number two,
wing.
yeah. I'm
So
ready.
number 2 is Heartbeat hot sauce. It's a red habanero based hot sauce coming out of Canada.
You have the Schofield in that?
So, 7,000.
I don't think I want to know. Let's just put it that way. All right. Let's cheers to that. And by the way, flats are my preference too over.
We've got a lot of flats here in the middle.
Good deal. Whoops. Now, somebody told me that the trick to this was try to avoid your lips. So that's what you see why I'm doing this. Mmm. Oh yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. Has a sweet taste.
Mm-hmm. I might keep this one.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. It's definitely spicier than the last one, but it's more flavorful.
Mm-hmm. Sweeter taste.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's a good sauce.
Ooh. All right.
All right.
You're right. It does have the kick to it once you get it past the tongue.
I accidentally got it on the lips, so I'm feeling that too. All right. So, within your current role, you've been developing like technical training and all those kind of materials. What have you found out of what you've worked on to be the most beneficial for engineers who are trying to learn more about the industry?
Wow. In terms of training?
Yeah.
Well, my goal is to, first of all, try to make it an easy road for people to get up and running quickly. My goal as a trainer is when they finish the class, they'll have enough confidence that they can start doing stuff with the product. There were many classes that I've attended where you go through the technical training and they go, well, now you're ready to be mentored. And I didn't accept that. I said, I think our classes can bring you to the point where you have all the tools, you have all the resources, and then you can be productive. So that's the most important thing to me as a trainer, to get people started on the right foot. And when they've invested their time with me, I want them to leave the class feeling like, okay, I can do something with this now. So that's my main goal when I'm putting together a course.
That's definitely good. Do you generally do you structure courses differently, whether you're training someone later in their career or new grad? How do you approach that?
Well, yeah, we have different levels of classes, where everybody goes through the introduction class, no matter what level you're at. But we even had a class for managers, like managers who don't care about programming, but they want to know the lingo.
Gotcha.
So we do have a class called HPCC for managers, and it's a 30,000 level overview of the whole process and what is Thor, what is Roxy, what is ECL, but they don't actually do any coding.
It's definitely helpful though. So then when they're talking to engineers on their team, they actually know the stuff. Not in the nitty-gritty,
Exactly.
but they know what they're talking about to some extent.
Exactly. Yes.
It's good to have that.
Yep.
That's awesome. All right. Time for the third one.
Yeah.
So up next we have,
Ooh.
there's a lot of words on this
A little
one.
little darker than the others.
Yeah, this is Torchbearer Son of Zombie Wing Sauce. It's 24,000 Scoville.
All right.
And it's got a zombie on the front there.
Okay. Which is how we'll look after this is over. All right. Well, let's
Let's
dive
go
into
for it.
that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
This one's scary. The wings are properly coated on this one. Surprisingly, it doesn't burn off the bat.
Right. Those are the ones you have to worry about. Because you get them, you go, that's not so bad. It's like when the zombie attacks you, you don't feel it originally, and then you wake up, and then all of a sudden you're a zombie.
got the bite.
So maybe that's why they call these things zombie wings. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good sauce.
All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. I like the dark color to it too. It's rich. It's got a good flavor to it.
For sure. It says accidentally healthy, intentionally delicious.
Perfect.
All right. So we're going to do 2 quick fun ones here. So
Sure.
we'll do a fun one on this wing and then a fun one on the next one. So
And we're halfway there.
yeah. If you could teach a course on anything, whether it's a technical product, whether it's a hobby, just
Wow.
anything at all, what would the course be on?
What a good question.
Oh man.
Based on what I know or what I like, like hobbies and stuff. I like bowling, so I would love to be a teacher for that. And you know what? I think I'd like to teach younger kids computer science and coding and stuff, and get them started on the right foot, and give them the interest in it, not beyond gaming and saying, okay, how did we make this game? You know, so maybe a computer science for kids. I think that would be a course I'd like to tackle.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You could do something like a summer camp, give them a week-long program, and just
And there are a lot of cottage industries that are doing that right now, right? So yeah, you know, I just thought of that, but yeah, I think that's something I'd like to do also.
that'd be cool. If you were to do bowling, on the other hand, like, how would you approach that?
Well, I was a coach. I was a
Oh,
certified
wow.
coach for many years, and my son, you know, I used to take him every Saturday morning to bowling, and it was funny. We had 3 coaches, and he never listened to me. So I'd tell the other coach, "Go tell my son this is how they make a 10-pin." So the other coach would say it, and he'd listen to him. So it's hard when it's a father and son thing, but it was enjoyable. So that's why I liked it. I like working with the kids. Kept them off the streets. And we also had, every year we had a state event in Florida. So everyone was forced to go have a holiday, forced to have a vacation. So we go to Sarasota or Orlando, so that was the fun part, traveling with the kids and coaching them and rooting them on to a victory.
Yeah, that's awesome. You've got fun in bowling, fun in being in a new city.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yes.
Yeah. You should come to UGA. They have a bowling class here too. You can
All right.
teach that.
Okay, that sounds great. That's good. How many bowling alleys in Athens?
3?
I know at least 2.
Okay.
There's one somewhere over that way that they use for it. So it's always the same one for the class.
Yeah, and you know what? It's important that people maintain the quality of the sport, because now things are getting to like boutique bowling, and you have things like Top Golf,
Yeah.
where it's not really golf anymore. People are just having a drink and then they're hitting the driver, and you know. So there is a place for party sports, but don't lose the original. You know.
You got to maintain it.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, on to the 4th one. We've made it halfway
We've
through.
crossed over.
Yeah.
All right.
How are you feeling
I'm
before
good.
we move on?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, really good.
You're handling this better than me. I'm starting to feel it
All
already.
right.
It's on the lips. You've got the technique
Well, the
down.
night is young.
That
Stand
is
by.
true. All right.
So what do we got?
So up next is Bravado Spice Co. Black Garlic Carolina Reaper Hot
Ooh,
Sauce.
wow.
This one is 71,000
Okay.
Scoville.
All right.
So it's a little over double what we just had.
Wow.
All right,
Cheers. All right, black garlic. That sounds interesting. Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one isn't going to be a sleeper. I
Oh,
feel
wow. Hit my tongue and said, hello. Woo.
It's knocking on the door. It's good though.
Mm-hmm. The initial flavor hits you, and then the hot hits you. So, yeah. Mm.
The scary part is when it like gets like kind of stuck in your throat, so you feel it on the way down. If it stays in the mouth, that's fine. You just drink milk and water. But if
Right.
it like stays in the throat, that's when it gets scary.
Right. Right. So far, so good. Wow. But yeah, definitely a step up.
All right, we got some rapid fire questions here. So I'll just run through them. It's just basically one option or the other. So all the songs in the world exist, but they're all performed by Pitbull, or only one Pitbull song exists, but it's performed by every artist with their own interpretation.
Well, that's Fireball.
Fireball?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Fireball. I'd like to see every artist do Fireball. That'd be good.
That's all you can
Like
listen to.
Paul McCartney do Fireball. Peter Gabriel do Fireball. Billie Eilish do Fireball. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, what a better song for this event, right?
It is perfect. If only we could play copyrighted music in the background, just have that going, make our own cover.
Yep.
All right. So eat whatever you want and have it be perfectly nutritious, or sleep 1 hour a day and always be perfectly rested.
Whew. Wow, that is a great question. I like sleep 1 hour a day and be perfectly rested, because life is short and it's a gift. And if I could be active for 23 hours, and that would be great. I think so.
Yeah. What would you do if you had an extra 7 hours in your day?
I'd read more. I would exercise more. And I would have, take time to maybe look at some other hobbies and stuff but I don't have. I'd pick up my guitar again because I played guitar for many years.
Awesome.
And I've kind of put that in the corner. I even, when I was a kid, I took piano lessons for 2 years, and I was more interested in playing baseball than playing piano, so I gave it up, but I can still play the keyboards a little bit, and, things like that, There's still so much to learn in life, and the older you get, you realize just how much you need to learn, so that's what I would do. Next.
How are you not feeling this?
Oh, I'm rolling. It's great. It's adrenaline, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather be able to speak every language or talk to animals?
Talk to animals. Animals are cool. I love dogs.
Do you have a pet?
Yeah. I got a Maltese mix,
Oh.
and they're just great. They're unconditional love. They're so great, and they just warm your life. And I think they make you live longer too. They make you happier. They're just great. So yeah, I'd love to talk to them and find out
What's going on.
Do you like this treat? How's the dog food?
Are you just eating this because I give it to you?
Do you really want to go for a walk right now because the football game's on? So that would be awesome to be able to talk to them.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. All right. Would you rather be able to slow down time or jump 3 times as high as you can?
Slow down time. I love life, and I just, I want to grab for it as much time as I have left, So slow down time, absolutely.
How much would you slow it down by, if you could?
Oh, dog years? And that's, what is it, 5 years for 1 year or something like that? We'll try 5 to 1 first, and then go from there.
Adjust it from there.
Yeah.
I'm feeling 3 to 1 for this year, 12 to 1 for the next.
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
How you doing? All right?
I'm feeling it a bit.
My eyes are watering a little bit now, so yeah, I'll be on
I'm
full
feeling it on the
disclosure.
lips. I'm going to be more careful on the next one, because the next one is notorious.
This is the one that I've been dreading.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, celebrities have gotten angry at this one.
Please don't get angry.
No, I won't get angry. I'm going to roll with it and see if I can get past it. But I've seen celebrities like, why did you do this? Why did they invent this thing? It's horrible. Why did they even sell this thing? So let's reveal to the group what we're going to do.
Yeah. We've got The Bomb Beyond Insanity up next.
Yeah.
This is our 5th wing. This is where we ended things last year. But it's our second to last this year. So we'll see how this goes. I'm scared.
I am too, a little bit. Let's go for it though, all right?
Cheers.
YOLO.
I'm gonna do what you do.
Yeah, that way you don't hit your lips and just go. All right, got past that. Yeah, see, it doesn't have good taste. It's just hot to be hot, just to be nasty. Oh.
Oh man.
Oh. It makes the chicken taste bad.
It does.
Oh. Gordon Ramsay took a bite of that.
And
he had an expletive deleted, and he threw the wing across the room.
I think that was my favorite episode.
And then he had to run to the bathroom, so I guess he was like spitting up what he was trying to swallow. Woo!
Whew.
Yeah, that's
it stays in the throat.
whew. Yeah, now my tongue is on fire. Now it hurts. It hurts now. All right,
Okay, so
we made it.
we've talked a little bit. I can't talk.
Yeah, see, now you start getting lightheaded, the room starts going, woo.
I'm remembering this from last year.
Whew.
We talked a little bit about your bowling hobby. What other kind of hobbies do you have, and how do you incorporate that into
This is
your
where the
life?
celebrity go, I don't care, it's too hot.
It's too hot.
What other hobbies besides bowling? I like to read, and that was great because I recently, during the pandemic, had the opportunity to have some cataract surgery done. With my age, it's normal, and my vision was just completely transformed again, and I'm just voracious now for grabbing books and stuff. My latest book I'm reading is the Mike Harron series, which is Slow Horses, which is on Apple TV.
Okay.
So yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I was talking and the drool was starting to come out of my mouth, so I had to make sure I short sentences now.
Feel free to take
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, all right.
How do you incorporate hobbies in your life? Like, what's your work-life balance like, and what kind of advice would you give to students going into life on how to balance things?
There's an excellent book I read a couple years ago called Juggling Elephants. And for people that get too stressed out and have too many things going on in life, think of yourself as a ringmaster of the circus called life.
Okay.
And you have one ring that is your family, and you have another ring that is your fun, and your other ring that's your work. And the idea is you as a ringmaster have to know what act is on. And don't let one ring get into another, and just focus on that ring when you're there and make the most of it, make the most of that particular thing. It's a good book. It's called Juggling Elephants. I don't remember the author's name, but you can Google it. It's a short read and really kind of informative.
Someone on the screen asked, what's your favorite book?
Wow.
I'll take over for you.
No, it's okay.
Ooh, what's my favorite book? I'm going to go old school on this, that, I grew up with short stories. And one of my favorite authors was a guy named Ray Bradbury. And he would write these short stories, There Will Come Soft Rains, and kind of like the Twilight Zone things. He would write these short stories and set up a premise, and then it was good. You can sit, you have an hour to read, so you can read in an hour, read the story, and then think about it all day. So that's one of my favorite books.
Did Ray Bradbury also write Fahrenheit?
Excuse me?
Catcher in the Rye.
Fahrenheit?
Catcher.
Catcher in the Rye.
He did Fahrenheit 451
Oh, never mind.
and some others, but yeah, he was one of my favorite. And then I like the John Grisham books; those are always good. Good writer. I never, of course, the Lord of the Rings. I got into that for a little while, but after a while, I just got tired of waiting around for George R.R. Martin. So. But I'm liking the Mick Herron series right now. So but my favorites, I have to say, was the old science fiction stuff when I was growing up as a kid. It
Exciting.
sparked my imagination.
That's always a good part about reading. You just picture yourself in the world.
Yes, sir. How you doing? All right.
Good.
Look
Let's
at
go to
his
the last
look at
one.
his milk and look at my milk. I still got all my milk, but I'm going to drink it at the end of this. So, shall we?
Yeah, last swing.
And that was good that at least we had a chance to talk and let that bomb explode and go away now. So
Yeah, this one should be less bad.
yeah.
It's spicier, but it's less painful.
All right.
So, like in the show,
Yep.
we'll do a last stab.
Sounds great. And what are we looking at here? It's called Hellfire. Ooh.
Sorry, I was supposed to do that. I completely forgot.
All right. There's.
Scoville on this
Last-
one is 550.
All right. Cheers. Pleasure, Alex.
Likewise.
All right. So I'm going to take the spot what I did. Yeah, see, unlike the bomb, I can taste the chicken. So the chicken,
Oddly, it makes the bomb less spicy.
yeah.
I feel like this is a good end because it lets us talk.
Well, yeah, the
But who
bomb
knows, it might
like
go
ruins the chicken, though. It does. I agree with all the celebrities out there that hated it.
They're justified. Surprisingly pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
I'm going to drink a little milk now to celebrate our journey through the 6.
we made it to the end. So,
Oh, that's good.
yeah, it's refreshing. To finish off, our final question is for all the students who are here going for internships, new grad careers, or anything in life, what kind of advice would you give to someone who's entering the software industry and how to put their best foot forward into it?
Right. The real trick, when I was young, I went to the University of Missouri at St. Louis for a couple of years, and I had no vision as to what I wanted to do. So that's when I decided to stop my college for a while, and then I went into the Navy for 5 years, and then went back to college afterwards and got my degree. So the Navy showed me what I like to do. Excuse me, because my nose is running a little bit. The Navy showed me what I like to do and what I was good at. And So when I went back, I was able to focus my college to target those areas, mathematics and computer science and everything else, and then completed my degree in electronic engineering. So that's the thing. The biggest thing is to find your niche that you like, what you like to do, because they say you spend 1/3 of your life working.
Yeah.
So enjoy it. Find what you want to do. Experiment with things. Do different things. Try one programming language. If it's boring to you, try another language. If software is boring to you, try hardware. And I went the other way. I started with hardware because electronic engineering, working with digital circuits and half adders, full adders, integrated circuits, and so on. And then it got to the point at one time where if something was wrong, you just swap one board out for another, and it was just boring.
Yeah.
One of our colleagues that works at LexisNexis, this is a true story, his early career was a brain surgeon, and it bored him. And I said, why are you bored with it? He goes, because I was doing the same thing all the time.
Wow.
And he goes, I just kept doing the same thing all the time, and I got bored, so I wanted to get out, and now he's working as our head of information security at LexisNexis.
That's incredible.
So that's the tip. Find what you like to do. Don't think that you have to do this one thing. And you know what? Don't put money as the first priority. It's good. Just trust me, it will come. Yeah. If you're good at what you do, the money is going to come. But don't use money as your primary motivator for your career, because that can, cloud your vision a little bit. Okay.
That's excellent advice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Alex, thank you. It was
good?
a pleasure. Yes, sir.
You did a lot
Did I
better
do
than
all
me.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Cool.
I like
Thank
to
you everybody
represent.
for watching.
Thanks, everybody.